Parsay Productions bringing it back to the UND Open, round 2, back 9, brought to you by Throwback Sports, OTB Disc, and Kestrel Outdoors. Myself, Ben Kroll on the mic.
Derek Sahr, and I am very excited to see these guys fight it out till the end. It is really close at the top.
Yeah, it's been tight the entire round. Ryan kind of got a couple strokes on the other guys, but we're going to see a good finish here, and I think these guys are going to keep it tight this whole round. At 385 feet, hole 10, par 3. This is one that these guys want to get. I think it's going to be a little bit tougher for Jamie as a lefty here. Just a line of pine trees on the left-hand side coming up to the green. I don't know if he's going to beat those with a big hyzer.
Yeah, I almost wonder if he's going to either throw a forehand anteing all the way, or if he's going to throw a backhand anteing all the way.
Yeah, because I don't know if he has a lefty forehand, honestly. I think it's just the righty forehand.
The righty forehand anteing.
Backhand.
Yeah, the righty forehand anteing.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Yeah. The rest of these guys, though, pretty standard. Looks to be a pretty direct headwind, honestly, on this tee.
And that grass is moving around quite a bit. Yeah, it looks like a lot of left to right. You can see the disc pushing quite a bit out of his hand. He's right there for his birdie look, though.
Yeah. Aidan's discs are so stable. Wind, I don't even know if it affects them, you know. The stuff he throws is so fast and so stable.
Yeah, and he's 3 strokes back right now of Ryan, so he's got some work to do. A lot of birdies to be had out on this course, and this looks like it's leaking left pretty good. Gets a nice kick out, kind of like we saw from Brent last round.
Yeah, I bet he does not know that he's got that good of a look at the basket right now because he can't see the green itself.
Jamie probably having to throw a really straight shot here. Getting a little honk.
Geez, that is quite the horn. Whoever has that, that's pretty loud.
Yeah, we saw a train earlier. I wonder if that's what we're hearing right now. This is a really tough lefty backhand hole.
Yeah, I'll have a long look at that one.
Yeah, he's not really in range, not comfortable range at least. And we'd like to see Adam get something going. He kind of had a tough first half of this round. And he obviously shot a 9 down first round, so he's got all the game. Don't hit that bird.
Yeah, no kidding. The Randy Johnson effect.
And he kind of leaked right to where Jamie was. Those guys are going to have a long look from there.
Yeah, I'd really like to see Adam's putter just start getting going right here.
He's been all over the chains, all over the basket.
Everywhere but where it needs to be. And I think is this it again? I'm going to go with that it's a mid-range now after looking at it from this angle.
Wow. Did not look like it was going to stay up, but I think, like you called it, a mid-range might have been the reason it stayed in the air and got all the way to the basket.
Yeah, and if you look at the first round coverage, the first half coverage of the second round, he putts with this orange disc from a very, very far way, and it's stable as well. You just watch it hook up at the end here.
It just stays floating in the air.
Yeah.
He started to walk backwards, and not sure if he even knew it was going to be in the whole time.
Oh, he's gritting his teeth a little bit. He must have a good song, too, going on.
Yeah, getting him pumped up. Ryan, give him a nice fist bump. Aidan from about 50 feet. Oof.
Just left it low. Really good attempt. And as you can see, Ryan's going to have a little bit of wind to contend with. That doesn't matter. Great putt. Right on the line, right out of his hand.
Yeah, replay coming at you from OTB Disc. Check them out at www.otbdisc.com. Again, they will be having a good par safe collaboration coming out in the near future.
And I don't think Ryan's putt had a single wobble to it at all. It was just complete spin. It was the perfect spiral.
Yeah, he looks really confident right now on the course. Now we'll have a 4-stroke lead over Aidan and Jamie. Aidan tapping in his par.
Yeah, I like Adam's form. It's just, I just feel bad about the putting green, man. But Ryan kind of looking like he's just starting to run away with it a little bit.
8 down through 10 holes is pretty hot.
Yeah. And as we jump into hole 11, 633 feet, par 4. The play is a backhand hyzer, getting it around that tree line, and hopefully have an easy-ish upshot. Screen plays very, very difficult with that sand trap there, as you can see, and you don't want to be long on it, that's for sure, because that sand comes up to play really fast.
And they're looking to push this drive to the left off the tee. Looking really similar to his first round shot here. And that is a rip.
Holy cow.
He's not going to have much left into the screen.
No. Jeez. Hurricane gale force winds out here in North Dakota. Yeah, you can see the trees in the background moving a little bit. It's always windy at this course, but these guys, they know how to play.
Jamie, being a left-hand player, really needs to get some work on this. He's put a big shot out there, and he's got a nice straight shot into the green, I think, from there.
And Aidan, I believe he almost hit the stratosphere last round, so this shot might hit the moon. He's got a lot of room to work with here.
Yeah, he wanted that a little flatter out of his hand. Still can probably access the green, but it's, like I said, a dangerous green, and he's got a long way to go still.
Yeah, that sand trap near the basket comes up fast, and like you said, I do believe he can get to the green from where he is. Just get out. All right. Yeah, I think that's a good spot to be, is where Adam is. You know, you don't need a ton of distance off this tee, and he should have a look for a birdie to be able to get up and down for the birdie here.
Yeah, all those guys trying to push left off the tee, get out to the open fairway. Very treacherous green here for Aidan, and he even has this tree to deal with on his lie here.
In a way, it kind of seemed like he just put his head into the tree to see how it was going to feel when he gets into it.
Trying to poke an eye out at least. And throwing a forehand here is just going to be fading back to the OB. He's got a lot of height on this.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to have probably a circle's edge putt for his birdie. He'll be very happy with that.
Amazing shot by Aidan. That had to have been a 400-foot forehand to be able to get it even that close.
See the wind pulling this disc a little bit right to left. And now he's going to have the sand trap right behind the basket for him. Not exactly ideal. Jamie eyeing up looking like a big hyzer here out to the left.
Trying to get that birdie bag going a little bit.
Yeah, this was kind of beginning of September, but it was pretty humid at that time, I think, up in North Dakota. This looks like a little bit of trouble here with that sand trap, and just bouncing before it and getting a nice backspin.
Yeah, he had the height where the disc wasn't going to skip, and he played that really, really well. Be able to have it just spike right on the green. Ryan on this upshot. Oh, no.
Did the same thing last round, I think, too. Not what he wanted.
Yeah, that bunker is treacherous.
I'm kind of giving it a 50-50 bid with that bunker right behind.
Oh, there seems to be some water in those reeds, it looks like. I think
Yeah.
Aidan avoided that. Might be a bit soft on his footing right now, though, because of the water down there.
Yeah, I might make this uphill putt a little tougher.
Ooh.
Almost snuck into the hazard there. That'd been really unfortunate.
Yeah, and with Aidan missing that putt and Ryan going OB, Jamie has a chance to really shorten this gap.
Solid putt. Game's been looking really strong.
Yeah, Jamie hits the road a little bit next year, and man, I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. His game is nice to watch.
Yeah, I'd like to see him out a little bit more. Solid putt from Ryan. Knows he gave one back there, and I think he's going to try to come back and get a birdie on this next hole.
We all trust you, Aidan.
He might have incorrectly marked that, but I don't think anyone on the card's going to call him for it either. Again, when you're playing from a hazard, you don't get relief at all. Just as if you're in the out of bounds, you have to play it from there. You don't get relief off of it when you're safe. But no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Jamie getting a stick on Aidan, getting into second place for the first time this round here.
Yeah, it's really cool to see these guys fighting for that top spot. As we jump into hole 12 here, 593 feet. This one, you got to clear some water right away, and then the green gets very treacherous, and you do have that road on the left. Also, I say this a lot, but another low ceiling green with all those pine trees. I think being right would be much better than being left here, because you're kind of having to tunnel yourself up, where if you're right, then you kind of have a decent approach to the green.
Yeah, we saw a lot of low skipping shots on the screen last round because it is so many trees, so many branches to deal with. And just got to say, this course is absolutely gorgeous. This Ray Richards disc golf course. Cale Leiviska and his brother Paul put it in, did a lot of the work as well too. Some of the locals also showed up and helped out. And Jamie going off to the right, like you were saying, there's a few more gaps, but he almost got a backwards spin there as the wind was pushing him back.
Yeah, that is quite a ways right. And I think he wanted to be a little less right than that, but he's good enough. He should be able to have a look for a birdie.
Good pull here from Ryan. Getting a little turn, a little further right than he wants it, but plenty of distance. Won't have a ton left to the basket.
I bet he throws his American flag stamp disc for the upshot.
I don't know. He's a little further out this time.
Aidan matching hopefully what Ryan does here.
Probably looking to keep it a little closer left to the true fairway. Tree just bringing it straight to the ground. Still probably an extra 50 feet of distance there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the spot that he's in.
Good pull here from Adam. Looks like it's leaking a little left. Let's see what kind of lanes he has into the screen.
as you can see, it's more than the green. It's also just the fairway that's so treacherous, and you have to throw kind of a low driver shot to be able to access the green in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, Jamie here. Looking to keep it low. Got a fast disc in hand.
Ryan looks upset in the background. I know he's not. He just got his arms crossed.
He's all business, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Great low shot here from Jamie. Let's see if he can get all the way there. And he does.
Oh my gosh.
That was perfectly placed.
Unbelievable.
Good action.
The smile on Joey's face said it all right there. Like, what a great shot to see.
And Ryan from a little bit further up the fairway. A little bit different angle. And that is not his American flag.
Yeah, it looks like I lost that bet.
Yeah, going a little bit faster here, trying to get that skip.
Is that
Got one tree to beat, it looks like. And he did.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Ryan not wanting to give any strokes up. Big shot here from Adam. We haven't seen anybody go up and over yet. And he's going to play a nice play go and be right by the basket. Might have that tree to deal with.
A great play takes away that ceiling, and I would be surprised if Aidan takes it as well. Never mind. Don't think he had an opportunity to.
Very overstable finish to that disc. Good action again. These guys will all have a look at their birdie three. Be nice to see a star frame, and nice to see Adam get one here. Checking that branch, seeing how tough it was.
Yeah,
and he knew he was tougher than that branch.
Yep. There we go. It's good to see Adam get a birdie here and a good putt as well. Ooh, that thing almost tried to come back at him.
Almost came back.
Man, my heart would have sank right there if that would have happened, but I'm glad that stuck.
Solid putt from Jamie. These guys are making this hole look pretty easy here.
Yeah, the birdies are just raining down on hole 12. We're going to have a star frame on, in my opinion, one of the more difficult holes on the course.
Yeah, the approach shot's very difficult. A lot of trees to miss coming in.
Yeah, Adam really gets that reach back going. To have all that power and no movement.
Nope. Get some really good rounds here from Jamie and Ryan, both shooting 9 down so far. Hole 13, 251 feet. Can kind of be that medium high hyzer for these backhand righty players. Couple trees to beat, and you don't want to go too long. There's some pine trees right behind the hole, and you can get into a lot of trouble if you just push even 20, 30 feet past the hole.
Yeah, and it's, again, I believe a hyzer plays the best shot to access this one, and it is kind of in an alcove of trees, which usually helps with the wind for putting, so hopefully these guys can get it close and then hit their putts.
Probably be a little bit tougher shot for Jamie. I don't know if he has a left to right shot he can take at this. And he is going for a left to right. I'm not 100% sure what line he took, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, wow. I don't even know what part of the fairway that was, but man, he got it.
Ryan trying to hold on to this lead of 3 strokes that he has. And hopefully it doesn't go too long. And even that right there might make that putt a little tricky.
Yeah, last round we saw him struggle with that low putt. We saw putt, miss a little high because of those branches hang so low right there, and you have to get the disc so nose up.
And Aidan giving that a nice nose up, trying to control the distance on the shot, puts himself at that circle's edge. Let's see if Adam can't use that positive energy here and get some more birdies on the card. That's just a little tight. Hit that one tree coming into the green. Get past that and you've had a putt at it.
Yeah, very unfortunate there. Hit some iron leaves.
And it's those rounds when you just seem to be hitting everything. Even on those up shots, you're just trying to lay up and just make things a little tougher on yourself.
Yeah, Aidan looking like he needs to straddle this one because he's got that branch on his left shoulder.
Good catch by the basket. That was a little high, a little left. So one thing with these prodigy baskets, if give them some good energy into the basket, they usually stay.
Yeah, they're not a big fan of a slower putt. Like if that would have been any slower, that may have pushed right out.
Yeah, I don't think that's sticking. Replay brought to you by Kestrel Sports. Again, they got some really sweet products coming out, some discs coming out that are, got everything in the lineup that you need. That driver, that mid-range, and that putter.
And this is what we were talking about. Ryan will probably have to putt from a knee as he kind of gorilla crawls his way into his lie.
This is not going to be easy for him. He's going double knee on this one. He knows Jamie's right there. Knows he just gave one back on the last hole. Great putt by Ryan.
Also, good style by Ryan. I didn't notice his hat and his shirt are matching. That P2 has found those chains a lot during this coverage.
Yes, they have. He's got a lot of confidence on the putting green.
I don't think wind is too much of a factor here. We should be able to punch that in. Goodness, if Ryan misses a birdie, Jamie's going to be right there to get one. It's such a fun... Ooh, had him a little high. Round to watch these guys just shoot it out.
Yeah, very competitive round here between those top players. These guys are getting down there, 23 down, 20 down, 19 down. Showing you how to play this Ray Richards disc golf course that's newly put in here this year.
My name's Scott Matheson, and I'm a calisthenics athlete. I train with rubber bandits because they improve my strength, my stability, my flexibility, and I can take them anywhere. It's all about training smarter with natural movement. What I love best about rubber bandits is seeing noticeable gains in my physique and my athletic performance. It helped me progress from assisted movements to freestyle flow. Exercise your freedom and join me in the Rubberlution.
Brings us into hole 14, par 3, 271 feet. Guys are getting towards the end of the round here. They normally need to get every birdie they can, especially with Ryan not giving anything up here for a chance. 271 feet, this hole is well within their range. Looks like it suits that left to right shot a little bit better. So Jamie going to be eyeing this up. I think Ryan threw a nice forehand last round.
Yeah, and there is that sand trap right behind the basket. And we saw a few last round find that sand trap, and it can be difficult.
Yep, even on the upshot or the putt, it's definitely in play. This is where Jamie's going to go into attack mode. Put the pressure right onto Ryan's shoulders. That looks really good.
Oh my goodness. Nice shot by Jamie.
Got about 20 feet left, but he's been solid from there all around so far.
Plays really well for that lefty backhand or righty forehand.
It looks low from Ryan. Maybe feeling the pressure a little bit.
Yeah, put his bag on. Something I've just noticed. I think it's interesting. Puts his bag on right after he throws.
Yeah, I try to save my back as much as I can.
Yeah, he's still young. He can still handle it.
And Aidan's been leading on this forehand a lot lately. It's really solid. Needs a little action left to right. And that one tree there keeps him from getting an extra 5 feet to the basket.
Yeah, you could hear him say, "Oh, seriously?" Something you don't expect to hit, being such a skinny little tree near the basket, and that's a tough roll away.
Yeah, it's never fun hitting that last tree that's going to put you underneath the basket, and then you got to hit a putt instead. Really good here from Adam. Oh.
And Adam with the best drive of the group.
Yeah, getting CTB here. Should be putting that one in for his birdie. Ryan, got to be a little careful with that sand trap behind the basket now.
Composing himself. He knows he's got the shot in the bag.
A lot of poise for a teenager here, and he's got a little bit of work left for his par.
He hit the Aidan tree. Really cool to see Aidan knock this one in.
Very good attempt there. Clean out of his hand, just stayed in the air.
It's outside or inside?
Yeah, it looks like Ryan's right on the edge of the circle. Might be his turn.
Walking it off to make sure he's outside the circle.
I don't see him typically jump a ton. Kind of surprised he's walking it off there.
Yeah. He does have a bit of a step putt, but I feel like he's so close to where you wouldn't even want to think about it and just knock it in. But he knows his game better than I do, so.
That's going to tighten things up here a little bit, especially if Jamie hits this putt.
And he's been looking so solid. Anything inside the circle, Jamie's been hitting it home.
Yeah, this is the first time we're going to see him maybe with a little bit of pressure on his hands, knowing that he could get 2 strokes on the leader.
Great putt.
Just sneaking it over, making him a little tight, but he's going to stay solid from that range.
Yeah, you can see that golf flag in the back, a really good indicator of what the wind is doing and how much it is blowing out here.
Solid birdie there from Adam.
Tough bogey for Ryan.
It's not a hole you want to bogey.
Yeah, Adam's got a good complete game. He's got a good forehand, a good backhand. You really like it. Has 1 stroke separates the leader.
Yes. Not a ton of holes left. We're on hole 15, par 4, 600 feet. A lot of room to work here off the tee. I think we saw if you end up on the left side of the fairway, it's a little bit easier access to the green. There's a golf green up to the left when you get up to pin height. Don't want to be on that as that's OB. And then we do have that tall grass that makes things a little tricky if you were to get pushed over there. And I think we've seen there's some water in those reeds as well too, so there is some OB.
Yeah, and the green plays really favorable towards a backhand coming in instead of a forehand kind of skipping down that hill. And so it would be really cool for these guys to just lay it out left and then play that upshot and do a backhand green. Well, Jamie is going to do something a little different. I don't know what, but I'm excited to see it.
Big arm here. It's going to be leaking a little to the right. But being a lefty, you should have good access to the screen anyways.
Yeah, not too bad being that far right. Looks like he's just right at that tree line that kind of goes along with the fairway. So hopefully he can play something over those reeds and have a good shot for the birdie.
Good looking angle here from Adam. Putting himself in a great position to get up and down for his birdie.
Yeah, and that's all the distance you need. You don't need to, as I say it before Aidan throws, you don't need to do anything too crazy. You only at 600 feet, 200-300 foot shots, and you're sitting under the basket.
Aidan going really big though. Kind of necessary. I feel like he's going to put himself in a really tough position here now.
Ooh, those trees on the left are going to come into play for Aidan, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're going to make him think about that upshot. And Ryan here trying to get the wheels back on the bus, going for his big roller like he did before.
Oh my gosh.
That is a huge shot, and it stays on the edge.
There's his dad. His dad's like, what?
He's like, I'm too close to that. They're going to think I moved it.
Yeah.
That was a huge roller. He probably got up an extra 100 feet than he did last round.
Wow. He's feeling good about that. And it does play downhill for the forehand approach. So you got to be really careful not for it to go too far to the right. And he thanked the tree.
Yeah, very aggressive shot there. Tree kept him close. Doing a little course maintenance there.
Yeah, if he didn't hit those sticks, he may have been a little deep. Aidan just chopping a tree down before his disc gets to the basket.
Jamie wanted to get this one close. He knows where Ryan's at. Looks a little high. Hopefully it doesn't fight any branches, but about 30 feet there as it snuck down towards the reeds.
Yeah, that lefty approach into the green does not make it easy. And we're finally to Ryan's drive. Just stepping and throwing. He knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to lay it up, take his birdie, and move on.
Yeah, not much more he could have done from there. And Jamie, that upshot really got away from him. Didn't look like he was that far off.
Oh, no. It's kind of the first missed putt in the circle I think we've seen from Jamie.
Definitely wasn't a very comfortable putt from there, but he's been hitting a lot of them around that circle's edge, inside the circle.
Yeah, he was straddling that putt where he normally does a staggered putt. Adam having to go from a knee, few branches to play with, no problem.
He's going to try to collect a few more birdies here before this round's over, maybe try to get back to even par.
Yeah, because, even though he may be out of contention for first, he's still fighting for spots and fighting for better cash positions, so every birdie still matters for Adam.
Yeah, each one of these shots, each one of these putts is worth money, right?
Yeah. Jamie, some headwind coming at him on this downhill putt.
Trying to wreck those chains.
Yeah.
And Aidan looks like he should be cleaning this one up for his birdie, as well as Ryan. Leaving Jamie with the only 4 on the card.
Yeah. Jamie got 2 on Ryan, and now Ryan got 1 back. And so he's cushioning his lead a little bit, but still a lot of disc golf to play with these last few holes coming up.
Yeah. Now Aidan right back in the mix with Jamie, just a stroke off of second place and 3 strokes off of Ryan with 3 holes to play. Thank you Throwback Sports and Kestrel Outdoors, sister companies, really trying to expand the disc golf community, trying to bring it to all of our folks out there that are playing disc golf, not just our tournament players.
Yeah, and they have a cooler in their bag, which is such a cool thing because, you go out with your buddies, grab a few drinks with you, put it in the cooler and your disc golf bag at the same time, and it doesn't get much better than that.
And very reasonably priced as well, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Hole 16 at 286 feet. It's not the longest hole on the course. Got to get the disc moving left to right a little bit. We saw both forehand and touchy backhand plays from our card last round.
Yeah, the forehand is the favorite play. Oh, no.
That one rolled over on Adam a little bit.
Yeah, he was saying for it to hit it, and I think he was talking about the trees, so he didn't go too far OB, but he stayed safe by hitting those trees. No, even Aidan has to jump a little bit to see this one.
And really favoring forehands today, and this is a good hole to be throwing a forehand on. He throws it very well.
Yeah, it's a pretty prime time spot for Aidan. Can be a problem on that putt. And
very similar shot here from Ryan. And very similar result.
Ryan doesn't feel like putting.
And again, this should shape up really well for this lefty backhand.
What a beautiful property. It's always cool to see new courses. You and I haven't seen this course, and to be able to introduce it to everybody out there to show North Dakota has some game. Ooh.
I don't see any OB, but probably won't be an easy putt from there either.
Yeah, and the reeds are taller than you. That makes it very, very tough to have any sort of look.
Adam still has a little bit of work left for his par.
Jamie having to try to find some sort of comfort in those reeds that are twice the size as humans.
And he really needs to hit this if he wants a chance to catch up to Ryan before the round's over.
It looks like he's not the first person to go back there. You can kind of see those ones that are knocked over down there and trampled on. Oh, wow.
Solid putt. I don't know if that's that same orange one we've been watching him throw in all day. But
oh my gosh. His hand was hitting reeds. His disc was hitting reeds.
he just spun it right in
Yeah,
there.
I think it looks like it's a mid-range disc. And we got a good view of it right there. Nicely done, Jamie. Very impressive. Good composure.
Yeah, it's really been fun to watch Jamie play.
Nice putt from Adam. Get a good wind read from that flag up there.
I like the tall flags on the baskets you can't see from the tee pad. Aidan with a good birdie, and Ryan going to be tapping in as well to maintain his lead.
Wow. You know, seeing Ryan that close, Jamie knew he had to put it in, and so be it. He did so.
Yeah, going to keep it within 2 strokes with 2 holes to play here.
Yeah, this is so much fun to watch these guys duke it out. And 18 holes being 24 under par. That's pretty crazy. And hole 17, 294 feet. Got that road on the left, so you don't want something fading too far to the left. They have it tunneled up, so you can't play that super wide hyzer or anything like that. You kind of have to go through that middle gap, playing into that hillside with the green. And these guys, they have to birdie at this point. It's if one person doesn't birdie, the other person is.
Yeah, once you get out this initial gap too, that you just want this going towards the basket, you're going to give yourself some sort of putt on it.
Aidan doesn't like the car that's coming by. Must have been like a red Camaro and would have caught his eye, so he let it go by.
He's focused.
Get up.
Shouldn't he turn it over a little bit too much?
That forehand line looked really touchy at the angle and the height he had to put on the disc.
Yeah, a T3J substitute right there would have been all right. Oh, no.
Ryan pulling it and leaving the door open here for Jamie. Being a lefty backhand player, this is not the easiest shot for Jamie.
Yeah. I want Jamie to get this birdie. I want to see this thing go into extra holes. That would be really cool to watch.
Just getting inside the Mando tree. This has a great line. Little extra action there. Would have been really cool to see him put that in for an eagle.
If he would have put that in for the ace, that would have been some momentum going into hole 18.
I think we're seeing a forehand roller again. I actually like this play. It really feeds into the hill nice, but didn't quite hit the line right.
Yeah, I wonder if the wind plays a little bit of tricks on it as well. You know, exposing that flight plate. The rollers really get pushed.
Nice little upshot there from Ryan. A little bit of work left, about 22 feet. Well within his range, but not quite the test putt he wants for par.
Nice and close for Aidan.
Yeah, good play. Wow,
Oh.
Adam running that.
I do like the aggression, Adam.
Usually he's had good touch around the basket too, even when he does run it. And really big putt from Jamie, who has not shot away from those yet.
Missed it.
A little bit different style putt than we've seen from Jamie for most of the round.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a little bit extra push on the disc. Didn't want to end up short.
That still leaves pressure on for Ryan because if he misses this putt, it's a one-stroke ball game going into the assuming Jamie makes his putt going into the last hole.
Yeah, this putt means a lot right now for Ryan. And all those cars going by on the left. Got a decent gallery watching on right now as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he never quite looked comfortable on that putt. And that really tightens things up here.
Yeah. We are going to have a one-stroke battle going into the final hole of the UND Open.
And Aidan only one stroke behind that as well, too.
Exactly.
So he's within 2 of the lead. And Adam been all over the basket, but the basket does not want to catch his.
I think he just said 5 as saying, like, that's 5 times that he's had that happen.
And it looks like they're hitting a lot of chains as well, too. Good putt by Jamie. Should be pretty routine here from Aidan. He had a great upshot. And we are coming down to the wire, and the scores are very tight.
Yeah, with the way Jamie's been putting, I wouldn't even feel comfortable with a one-stroke lead going into 18.
No,
if he
not
puts it,
at all.
Yeah, if he puts it anywhere near the basket, you know the putt's more than likely going to go in.
And we saw hole 18, a good finishing hole. We feel like a little bit of danger, got some distance, need to be accurate.
And there it is, 18, the final hole, possibly, of the UND Open. 383 feet. You have that water to clear, that bunker on the right, and you have that golf green right up there as well. You pretty much have to spike the disc right into that hillside to have a good shot. You could cut the tension with the knife, Ben.
Yes, you could. It's just such a pretty hole to finish on for a disc golf course. Again, we talked about it. Cale and Paul doing a great job designing courses, making the best out of what they have.
Yeah, what a wonderful property to put this beautiful course onto it.
Yeah, it looks like it gels really well with the ball golf course as well, too. And here we got Aidan. For him, this is a must get. He's trying to ring this up even, too.
A little bit of powder.
Get the powder.
I think I could be incorrect on this, but it might be Climber's chalk is what he's been using for his powder.
This looks like it's fading hard on him to the left. No B sign, so just a very encumbered putt in the tall grass. And in this moment, I think for Jamie, he wants to go first. He wants to put that pressure on Ryan. If he gets this close, like Derek said, you know he's going to put the putt in. Put a lot of pressure if he just gets inside the circle.
I'm curious what he asked that gentleman back there. Because he turned and asked that gentleman in the gray shirt a question, and I wonder what it was coming into this. Maybe he asked if it was one stroke, or if he asked, and that looks good.
Oh, that looks so pretty. If anything, don't go too long, but that is exactly what he wanted to do.
Nice job, Jamie. And Adam, like we said, still playing for spots. So him getting this birdie is really key.
Wind really getting a hold of that disc. Looks like he's safe, though. Should just be able to get up and down, get off the hole with just a par. But it all comes down to this right here.
Oh, we got it a little flat, but it's fading nicely.
And that might just seal the deal.
It very well could. But he's going to have that thought of the last hole going into this putt. And I really hope history does not repeat itself on that. Not picking a favorite. I just don't want to see players play bad. That's all.
Adam got a little work left for his par on the last hole. Let's see if Aidan can't make some magic happen from down in the reeds. Looks like he's got branches all over him.
Oh, he told me about this. He bangs it home.
Great putt there by Aidan to finish.
So Aidan played a great round, a great tournament, but everybody thought, some of his friends thought he played terribly because of all the cockleburs that were all over his shirt and his shorts after that putt.
Just from that one putt.
Just from that one putt. Yeah.
Adam just couldn't capitalize, get his par.
Yeah.
Jamie clearing out there, getting a birdie on the last hole, and just a great round from him, shooting a 13 down.
Yeah, no kidding. And Adam, being the respectful gentleman, wish I could have saw you play a little bit better, man, but still, good fight out of you, good birdies. But Ryan Muizelaar, the unsponsored kid from North Dakota.
Yeah, shooting 13 down, 11 down to shoot 24 total.
Yeah, he's a local kid, and everybody there, respects his game, and such a nice guy. And
getting some cheers, everyone yelling speech. Leave the teenager alone. Let him go chill out for a second. He just kicked all your butts. Again, great competition there by Ryan and Jamie, keeping it close. Aidan right there, not too far out as well too. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Again, big shout out to our sponsors, Kestrel Outdoors, OTB Dis, and Throwback Sports. Appreciate it, guys.
yeah, thank you. Derek Sahr signing off.
Ben Kroll, take it easy, guys.